Hey everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered Minds, where we speak the truth that matters. Today, we're talking about something close to home. Why are people leaving Bihar? We see the packed trains, the buses heading out, the goodbyes at the station. It's a constant churn, a human river flowing outwards. But here's the Unfiltered Minds twist. We're not just here to dissect the problem. We're going deeper. More importantly, what can we do about it? Complaining? That's practically a national sport. But what does that change? Absolutely nothing. It's time to shift the conversation from passive observation to active participation. This is about our home, our people, our future. We're going to unpack the reasons, stare the harsh realities in the face, and then talk solutions. So let's get straight to it. Why the mass departure? First up, the big one, education. We're talking colleges that look like they haven't seen a paintbrush since the British Raj, labs with equipment that belongs in a museum, and a faculty shortage that's just depressing. Students are bright, they're hungry, but they're forced to migrate for quality degrees. Then you graduate, maybe even from one of those fancy out-of-state colleges, and what's next? Jobs. Bihar's industrial landscape? It's less Silicon Valley and more Silicon, where is it? Our engineers, doctors, MBAs, they're taking their talents elsewhere. It's a tragic irony. Bihar educates its children, often against great odds, only to watch them build careers and economies in other states. Today's youth dream of cities with vibrant cultures, modern amenities, and spaces for recreation and growth. What do many Bihari towns offer? Broken roads, erratic power supply, and a social scene that can feel decades behind. Beyond the dreams, there are the basics. Good roads, often a myth. Public transport, overcrowded and unreliable. Hospitals, let's not even go there. These aren't luxuries, they're essentials. And when the essentials are missing, people vote with their feet. It's a multi-headed hydra of issues. Education deficits, job famines, lifestyle gaps, and infrastructural black holes. People aren't abandoning Bihar out of spite. They're seeking survival, opportunity, and a shot at a better quality of life. Now here's where the narrative gets twisted. Some folks look at this exodus and whisper, maybe Biharis just aren't cut out for it. Hold up, pause, rewind. That is grade A, USDA certified nonsense. Biharis are not the problem. Look at the top ranks of IIT entrance exams, the UPSC civil services list, the rosters of successful entrepreneurs and academics abroad. You'll find Bihari names peppered all over them. The real issue is the system. It's the creaking, groaning, often collapsing machinery of governance and development that's failing the people. We're talking about weak policies that look great on paper, but evaporate by the time they hit the ground. It's a system that often feels like it's working against you, not for you. This slow burn of development, or rather, the lack of it, has been Bihar's unfortunate companion for decades. Political instability, a lack of long-term vision, and priorities that often seemed misaligned with the actual needs of the people have all contributed to this stagnation. Private investment shies away from places with poor infrastructure, bureaucratic hurdles, and an unstable environment. We need big, bold investments in education, healthcare, and industry, not just token gestures. So when people leave, it's a symptom of this deeper disease. It's a rational response to a dysfunctional environment. The brain drain doesn't just empty out talent, it perpetuates the cycle of underdevelopment. We're treating the symptom, not the disease. And it's time we, especially the younger generation, started thinking about how to cure the damn disease itself. Alright, enough doom and gloom. We've dissected the problem. Now for the main event, what can we, the young guns, the digital natives, the so-called future of this state, actually do? First up, build locally. If you're studying outside, fantastic, get that world-class education. But then, bring it back. Start something here. A school that actually teaches. A startup that solves a local problem. A tech company that codes the future from Patna, not just Pune. Every single new venture, no matter how small, creates jobs, inspires others, and chips away at the narrative that nothing can happen in Bihar. Next, let's talk about pride, but not the blind kind. I mean tangible support. Support local talent. Bihar is teeming with incredible artists, brilliant craftsmen, dedicated teachers, and resilient small businesses. Let's make it a trend to promote them, to buy from them, to amplify their voices. Make Made in Bihar or Served by Biharis a badge of honor, not a compromise. Imagine the economic ripple effect if we consciously chose to invest in our own. This isn't about charity. It's about recognizing value and building a self-sustaining local economy. Now, for the part that makes politicians nervous, use your voice. And I don't just mean rage tweeting from your couch, though that has its moments. I mean organized, informed, and persistent demands for better. Demand better governance, transparent processes, and accountability from elected officials. Demand better infrastructure. Those roads and hospitals aren't going to build themselves. Demand youth-centric policies that create opportunities, not obstacles. Get involved in local governance, participate in community initiatives, understand your rights, and most importantly, vote. Vote responsibly. Your voice, when united, is a force. And in this digital age, we have a superpower: technology. Use your digital power. We can use technology to bridge gaps in information, access, and services. It's easy to say there's nothing in Bihar. We've all heard it, maybe even said it in moments of frustration. But let's flip that tired old script. Let's ask a different question. What can we create in Bihar? What opportunities can we engineer? What kind of future can we build if we decide to invest our energy, our ideas, and our passion right here on our own soil? The narrative of despair is a choice, and we can choose to write a new one, a story of hope, resilience, and homegrown success. Real change doesn't start in politics. It starts in the minds of young people who refuse to accept things as they are. It ignites in the hearts of those who believe they can make a difference, however small it may seem at first. It's about that spark of initiative, that willingness to try, to fail, and to try again. This is Unfiltered Minds. If you believe in the power of change, if this conversation resonated with you, then don't just nod along. Like this video, share it with everyone who needs to hear this message, and most importantly, drop your thoughts in the comments. Bihar is calling. Let's answer.